going to explain in this video. First, introduction to law of variable proportions, assumption of law of variable proportions, marginal product and total product, three stages of production, application of law of variable proportions, critics of law of variable proportions. First, we are going to see the introduction to law of variable proportions. The law of variable proportion is an economic principle that explains how the output of production process changes as the amount of one input is varied while keeping all other inputs constant. This is also called as a law of diminishing returns, which states that as more and more units of variable input are added to fixed input, the marginal product of the variable input will eventually decreases. Next, we are going to see assumptions of law of variable proportions. The law of variable proportion assumes that all inputs except for variable input are kept constant. It also assumes that technology used in the production process remains unchanged and that there is no change in the quality of the inputs or the efficiency of the production process. Marginal product and total product. The law of variable proportions can be illustrated through the concepts of marginal product and the total product. Marginal product refers to additional output produced by adding one more unit of the variable input, while total product refers to overall output produced by all units of variable input. The three stages of production. The law of variable proportions can be divided into three stages of production: the stage of return, next the stage of diminishing returns, and the last the stage of negative returns. First, in the stage of increasing return, the marginal product of the variable input increases as more units of the input are added. Second, in the stage of diminishing returns, the marginal product of the variable input decreases as more units of inputs are added. Last, the stage of negative returns. Here, the marginal product of the variable input becomes negative, indicating that the addition of more units of input actually decreases the total output. Application of law of variable proportions. The law of variable proportion has many applications in the business world, particularly in the areas of production planning and cost analysis. By understanding the law of variable proportion, firms can determine the optimal level of production for a given set of inputs and can make informed decisions about which inputs to use and how much of input to use. Critics of law of variable proportions. While the law of variable proportion is widely accepted in the field of economics, it has been criticized for its unrealistic assumptions and its inability to account for certain factors that may affect production. For example, the law does not take into account the possibility of economies of scale or diseconomies of scale, which significantly impact a firm's production process. Thank you.